All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you my reaction or response to a leaked video. Now, obviously, you know me. If you send me anything, whether it's email, whether it's WhatsApp message, whether it's Instagram, I'll keep it confidential. So, this particular gentleman, he sent me a video footage of people when they send their resumes, predominantly Indians, because Indians are the major job seekers. Indians, and now it's Africans and other nationalities, but predominantly it's Indian. Second is in Dubai, maybe Africans, and then all the other nationalities, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, whatever. Okay. So in this video leaked footage, what they were showing was these candidates are coming and giving their CVs, like, hey, ma'am, can you, help? I'm looking for a job. They're taking their CVs, and as soon as these candidates go, out of like sheer disrespect or disregard, they take their CVs, remove the staple pin, and there's a shredding machine at the side. They just put it through. So just imagine the guy, going through all the heat, getting down from the bus, sweating, coming in through the heat inside the office and being very respectful and giving the CV. And once he gives the CV, please, ma'am, can you help me for a job? Yeah, sure. What position, everything. Okay, they'll act like they are taking down notes, and the person gives the CV. And as soon as the guy leaves, they with indifference, they pass some comments, remove the staple, shred it. In fact, that was not the first time I received a video like this. There was another one where they showed so many CVs with photographs and people, all printed out. And then what they do is they take these papers, one side is printed, other side is blank, right? So they take the side that is printed and they staple it the other way. And now this becomes like a notepad. Notepad, because one side is plain, right? You can use it. In some other cases, I've even seen like what they do is they take these sheets of paper, they, cut it into half and half, vertically and horizontally, and then becomes like a notepad, a thick notepad. And they have creative ways. Either they punch, make a hole punch and make it like a kind of a folder kind of a thing, The worst, most disrespectful one was where they take these CVs and they use it for, where they eat food, no? Like newspapers, they're putting their CVs actually there, which that I found rather disrespectful. Well, at least it is not as bad as some other videos. I think they were taken down where people throw their CVs back at them, get out, and they throw them out, embarrass them. I don't know whether it was a fake or real video, but I didn't like it. Okay. So now the question is, are these fake or are these real videos? And I'm sorry to tell you, but these are all real videos. I'm not saying that specific video. Maybe that could be for Instagram Reels or just to get famous or virality. But this is what actually happens. And I know this because I lived there 40 years. I have worked with various companies. I worked as a consultant. I've seen how people act, behave, various companies. If you're as long as in UAE as I was, and you have contacts, connections, people who run businesses, you see their CVs, all of them do this. They like to cut down costs, and this is paper. You can use it. In fact, myself, I have papers here. One side something is written, other side I use it. See, I'll give an example. My daughter has drawn on this. You can see this. My wife wrote something here, some numbers, I don't know. I've kept it. I've not thrown it out. See, it's written halfway. This, I can use this one. Okay, this side is used. I can use this one. Now, this is not me being stingy. It's just being frugal. It's being smart. It's, I think there's an Indian word, jugaad or something. I mean, why to throw it? I can use it. Okay. So, now comes, given the fact that I've stated that it is something that really happens, question is now, what do you do about it? Okay. Now, obviously, you can't take action against them. They're not legally bound. You can't say, oh, shame on you and all that. Well, you came in unsolicited. You can't expect them to go out of their way to be nice to you. And remember, they also have a job, they have stress, they have enough and more headache. You're interrupting them when they're working. Their priority is not you. Your problems are not their problems. Okay. So now what do you do? That's the honest question. So I thought I'll just give a few pointers to our Indians, Africans, whomsoever. Okay, whomsoever is looking out for a job. And I hope this helps you. See, first and foremost, try to understand when you go unsolicited, when you give people things that they never asked for. It's like, I'm not talking of the days of email. Before, in many American households, physical mail, postal mail comes, where it's like an envelope. Inside the envelope is a piece of paper. Many of them have marketing materials. Before the emails, people used to send their brochures. They used to send all these paraphernalia or, a marketing material, colorful stuff, join the gym or holiday or insurance or whatever. So when both the sides were colored, either they'd give it to their children or they tear it out or they'd use it for making a barbecue fire or whatever. It is something like that. When you go to a company and one guy gives a two-page CV, another guy gets. So now you have 2, 4, 6, 8, and finally you have like a complete A4 size when you buy a brand new. The thickness is so much. I've seen companies in 24 hours, not 24 hours, sorry, in the 8 hours that they're working, they'll get so many CVs. In companies in Jabal Ali, they get literally so many CVs. Although now they might have reduced because of security. They don't allow you to come in just unsolicited. Many companies have complained that many job seekers, because when you come in there and the receptionist is there, you're disturbing her and she loses her chain of thought. Because here she's supposed to attend to vendors or suppliers or drivers who are going to be the boss. And there you come in, yes. And she'll ask you like, yes, how can I help you? Ma'am, I'm looking out for a job and all that. And she's like, oh, just give me your CV, but please, ma'am. So you're taking her time and she has 100 other things to do because she has to go home. Otherwise, she'll miss the bus. They work 5 days a week. And most of the time, the transportation comes at 4 o'clock. They don't have a car. So they have to finish work. They're pressurized for time. So you're taking their time. And once you're disturbed in your work, it takes 15, 20 minutes to get back into the groove. So just imagine so many papers come. Now, what do you do with it? Now, I don't think you can give it to your boss. Your boss or manager will ask you, did I ask you for these CVs? I don't have a vacancy. Why are you giving me all this? Okay. So what do the receptionists do? They don't trouble the boss. They just realize, okay, we have all these papers. How can we make it useful? And they use it as stationery. So the first piece of advice I'll give you is please do not give unsolicited mails. Do not give your resume unsolicited. I know some of you will ask, okay, should I go and ask them, do you have a vacancy? If you say, do you have? They'll say no. And if you ask them and say, do you have vacancy? Just to get rid of you, they'll say, yeah, you can just leave your CV here. Just state what position, we'll get back to you. Because she wants to get rid of you. Now, you can't ask her, excuse me, do you have a vacancy? She'll say, yeah, just put the... You can't tell her, like, can you tell me what position specifically? Or can you tell me who's the person I should meet? I'll give him only the CV. Then she'll be like, listen, stop chewing my brains. I don't have time for this bullshit. Okay? Your only saving grace is if you know who's the manager, and let's say his name is Ashwin or whatever, and you say, hi, I'm here to meet Mr. Ashwin. She'll say, do you have an appointment? Yeah. And, you'll say, yeah, you can tell him Mr. Joy or whatever. And then she'll say, okay, let me check with him. Okay, there you physically go and meet him and you can physically hand over your resume to him. And then you look into it and, okay, if you're not the right person, maybe he'll get rid of the CV. Otherwise, at least the CV achieved the end result. Okay. So one is if you send unsolicited emails, not emails, sorry, your resume, it will always be thrown out. The second one is if you send emails saying that, okay, I'll not give my CV, so they'll throw it out. Send emails. I told you, even though I'm a small guy, I'm not a company. I get 1,600 emails, notifications, messages. 1,600, being a small time guy. So do you think seriously, do you think I read through all that? Do you think I actually pay attention to all that? No. Majority of it is because I've tweaked my server, the inbox. Majority goes to the spam folder, and I never check the spam unless, of course, it's a very rare thing or it's one off. I see so many CVs there, so many CVs, dear sir, unsolicited, and all of them have a warning sign. This is a person who has been spending spam, or it can be a phishing account. Even if you're doing it legally, you're not a person who takes people's. They say because you know Gmail or whichever Yahoo, whatever you use, it has a AI system which was not just developed now from many years ago, whereby they keep a track. Okay, this person, this user is sending 20 emails. How many emails respond to him? And you must have seen this feature. Is this a spam? You can mark it as spam. So imagine one, two, three people mark you as spam, then you're by default you become a spammer. And then every time you send an email, you do not know this, but you're marked as a spammer. You're marked as this person because the system recognizes you as you keep sending people emails, nobody responds to you, so you are definitely a spammer. That's how it is. So you can't send physical, you can't send digital. So what do you do? I've told you, the stuff that works in India or what works back home. You physically go give your CV or you send 100,000 emails. Some people offer it for 500 or 5,000 dirhams or whatever, 500 dirhams. In fact, there was one guy who sent me an Instagram message and he said, see, these poor people make 15 dirham CVs. I was like, 15 dirhams? Goodness, I didn't know it was that, became that cheap, that 15 dirhams to make a CV. Yeah, I've heard of free CVs online. 15 dirhams is the first time. Obviously, what you pay is what you get. You can't expect caviar if you pay 10, 15 bucks. And then there are those who charge $150, $100. It goes, it can go up to sun, moon, and stars. I even know there are some people who charge $5,000, 5,000, but it's just not a CV. It is multiple layers. Yeah, and it's not like I just input into AI and I get a printout. It doesn't work that way. Okay. So you can't send physical, you can't send digital. What works in your country may not work in this country. So what do I suggest? I tell people, when in Rome, do as Romans do. You can't look Indian. You can't look Indian means, yeah, if you have a mustache and oily face and coconut oil on this thing, and you look like a Ramu or Ramesh or Ram Prasad, you can't change it and look like Sir King Charles or Chris Hemsworth. I'm not saying your appearance. I'm talking of the mannerism. If you look Indian, look as in the sense you behave like an Indian, you talk like an Indian, or you pretend to be, oh, how are you? My name is Sukhwinder Singh. Yeah. It doesn't work, boss. Indian mannerism, please, sir, please, sir, please help me. Madam, all those things don't work. I'm sure many of you have tried on LinkedIn sending through email services, sir, I would like to, or Mr. So-and-so, or sometimes you call him with the name and send your CV. The thing is, nobody gives a fuck. That's how it is. They have their own shit to worry about. So what works in your country or what you thought works does not work in a new place. Many people don't like unsolicited, unwelcome people. You can be a hustler. You can figure out creative ways like stand outside the company. We have seen these one-off stories. No, he made a CV like a donut box, and he's saying, "Yeah, a CV, and this is my CV." And then you saw one person take an entire billboard. My name is so and so. If I could take a billboard, shows how passionate I am. Contact me. Those are nice sounding stories, but they're not practical. Okay, I don't think you have $10,000 to put an ad on a billboard. Okay, or 100,000, whatever. And you can send a box of donuts and hope to be creative. Yeah, you'll make an impact. They'll eat the donuts, but I don't think they'll give you a job based on your donuts. I've told you this before in my previous videos. In UAE, at least the Middle East, it's Vasta. Who knows who? Contacts and connections. Now, if you don't have contacts connections, obviously it should be references. And I made another video how to use references. It's not like, sir, he told me to contact you. That is the amateurish way. Okay, it doesn't work that way. I made another video. Don't want to get into it right now. But if someone were to, let's say, for example, were to get in touch with me, hi, Mr. Loy. Okay, hi. Seen your work, amazing videos. Okay, great message. Okay, I was wondering. I know. Then the request comes. Okay, so that can be a standard way, which is the normal amateurish way. Then there are others who tried a little bit of salesy. This thing they give you compliment. You are amazing. Always love your videos. When is the next video? So they kiss your ass, make you feel like they're your best friend. And after planning out 1, 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 1 month or 3 months, finally they try to gain your trust. And then they slowly, very gently try to see favors from you or see how you can be of benefit to them. That works, but it takes time. There are 2 or 3 guys who constantly comment on my channel for the last 5 years. A couple of guys are there. They don't even need to ask me for a favor. Sometimes when I know that they're in need, I myself go and help them. Why? 5 years. Now you don't have 5 years. So what do? Told you. First one is Vasta. Second one is references. Third one is seek advice from people who are in positions that you are. You'll get good advice. You'll get not so good advice. You'll get terrible advice. You'll get bullshit. Keep experimenting. Since anyway it's for free. Keep experimenting till you find something that works for you. Remember, they always call it the law of averages. If you want to close a sale, I used to be told this by my sales manager. You meet 1,000 people, you have to get 1,000 no's to get 1 yes. So you can try that law of averages because there's no easy way. There's no shortcut. There's no like, oh, there's a hack. If you're not a personal brand, if you don't have money to invest in yourself to stand out, if you don't have a strategy in place, then this is the only way I can advise you. In conclusion, what I'd like to say is what you saw in the video is not fake. This is something that actually happens. That particular video, whether they faked it or not, that I can't say. But also, I would advise you, please don't take a video and upload it in your company because there are CCTV footage. And if word gets out that you have leaked your company information, they can even take legal action against you. And in a day and age of social media and virality, you don't know when it'll backfire. Okay, having said that, to those people whose CVs got disrespected, well, I guess you know who you are because you never got a call back. But for those people who are wanting to make this as a manner of awareness, understand that this is a reality. Be careful when you're sharing the videos and photographs. Just protect your own self because no matter, you can use a VPN, fake account, whatever. Once you have a digital footprint, they can locate you. Okay. That's all I have to say in this video. Good, bad, ugly. Feel free, comment down below. This is me signing off. You guys take care. Yeah.